Hello, it's I once again, Raul. I'm here. Forgive not posting last week, but inspiration just was not coming to me. Uh, as a warning, this is gonna be a little bit of a, well, perhaps it'll be a Debbie Downer slash not so funny video. So, get yourself a glass of wine. You stop the video now. And, we're just gonna have a little convo, like my tree. That's one of my trees. I have another tree over there in the corner. I decided not to slip into the bah humbug mood, and I'm just gonna decorate. As you can see, I put little balls on my palm tree. Oh, disregard the Edward Cullen lunchbox. Don't look at that. Don't look at that. Okay, where was I? I was gonna. Oh yeah. Well, as many of you know, follow me on Twitter and Facebook. My father passed away this weekend. It was a car accident. I don't want to get too detailedly into it, but it was pretty bad. And so I went to the funeral yesterday, and I met my two sisters for the first time ever in the history of the world, and there's really beautiful women. I was really taken by how physically attractive these women were, and it was a very surreal moment because my brother's my half brother who I met 3 years ago on MySpace. He's 19. He's going to be 20 in 2 weeks. So happy birthday to him. We were already inside for the viewing, and then they came, and then it was the two of them, the two of us, and everybody formed a circle around us. It was very dramatic. It was very and we're all just kind of staring at each other. It's like, well, apparently we're related, and the same sperm made all of us. Well, we were a very attractive bunch. I dare say, without tooting my own horn, because I very seldom like to toot my own horn. We were the four most attractive people in that room. All I'm saying, everyone was saying, the final gift he gave to us, even though he wasn't the best father. At least the last gift he gave us is, we're all in the same room, which it sucked that's how, it had to happen, but whatever. Apparently my sisters are on Facebook, so now I'm Facebooking with them. It's it's weird, people. It's weird. Something else I did find out, which I kind of had my suspicions on this, because when my mother passed away a couple years ago, I did a little research on the internet. Through county records and blah blah blah, and purchases that were made of homes and whatever. I suspected that perhaps my mother had an affair with my father while he was still married to his first wife, which was unofficially, my suspicion was unofficially proven correct, because where I always thought that I was the middle child of 5, that it was my two sisters, and then I was in the middle, and then my 2 younger brothers. But it turns out I'm not the middle, I'm the second oldest. And my 2 sisters came from the same mother. One of them is younger, one of them is older than me. Do the math. So clearly I'm sandwiched in there. I don't know if they've realized this. I'm sure they have. They didn't look like dummies. So we'll see how that goes. And apparently their mother is still alive and kicking, so who knows what's gonna happen there. The other brother, who is now the middle one, we couldn't find him. He had a MySpace, which didn't exist anymore. We started looking for him on Facebook, because apparently everyone and their mother's on Facebook, but we just didn't find him. Not that I don't think he wasn't too enthused when I found him 3 years ago, so he didn't know anything about our existence, or his mother kept him very away from our father, and my mother did the same thing too. But at least I knew that there were people out there. But anyway, that's been my soap opera. I haven't gone to work for 2 days. I'm kind of just, resting, reflecting, stuff, life, people, I'm telling you, with my father's passing so abruptly, it's like people I mean, we all know this, that we could go at any minute, but we don't really have that on the forefront of our minds and stuff. So just tell people you love them, and be there, and don't be a dick. And if you have some children, take care of them, be good to them. And children, when you grow up, be good to your parents. And if they weren't so good to you, well, learn to forgive. And if what had happened between you wasn't like nasty or really I mean, short of sexual abuse or something horrible like that, which I don't even like saying that, but you know, forgive, move on. You do it for yourself. I forgave my father for everything he did. He apologized 5 years ago. Last time I saw him, things didn't really work out as far as the relationship between us because he had some problems that he really needed to address, and he chose not to, and he chose to do it, to address the problems he had by drinking. So, thus leading to the accident that happened this weekend. So while I have your attention, if you're gonna drink, people just don't get behind the wheel. Call a cab, call a friend, but whatever. So I hope I've thoroughly depressed you enough, and and that's that. I mean, thank you to everybody who left their messages of condolences on Twitter and and the Facebook, and that's it. Hopefully next week I'll be my usual, you know, zany self, and perhaps we'll do a Christmas extravaganza. Shoot something at night when I can light everything up and be like, ah. So yeah, that's about it. Go spread joy somewhere else.